him in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
What? 380!
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Switch up. Go. Check.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Bring it. 15. 51. 12.
Hey, Mike 51. Hustle. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 99.
On third down, Wilson buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call.
King. March 49. Crunch time, defense. 49, guys. Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. 49 is the mic. Here we go.
Third and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Second quarter from Southern California. The Chargers in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up.
Mike 51. Come on, left. Gun. He's coming in motion. Hey. Shift. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson being... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Okay, 180. Bring it. Bring it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Get him, get him, get him. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Sick protein spill.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
I'm going to run you over. Go, Mike 51, Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Four down.
Here's Gordon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, they stick with Eckler. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, Mike 51. Bandit.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 51. In your face. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First down, Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Hey, on 133.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Wilson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson being chased out left. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, guys, 4 down. Let's go double count right here, double count. Watch out. Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come on, QB, come on. Regular. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Big Ed. Spot that.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson dancing to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 39. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We own them. Hey, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Strip that ball. Slam. Kill. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Well left. We got motion. Back up.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
180! Check out.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 180! Watch here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He's got daylight. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good job right there. 4 down. That's it. 51 the mic, boy. 51. And come on, get it.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun, buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
49 the money. 49 the money. Hey. Pistol. Here I come. Check. King. Crouch.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go down. Hey, Mike 51. I'm coming after you. Right. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's calm down.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, alert. Switch.
Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So